Alright, we are back with another Worlds deck. This is the deck that got second from Marcio Carvalho. This is a deck that was relatively popular going into Worlds, and obviously it performed well, getting second place. But it's Golgari Demons, mostly Golgari mid-range. You can call it whatever you want. But yeah, it's sort of the standard removal plus Mosswood Dreadknight plus Glissa plus other. In this case, we've got Archfiend of the Dross to go alongside Unholy Annex, one of the new cards. This card has been proven to be one of, if not the best card in the set. It's super powerful. It's nice to just have a bunch of removal and then a Affliction Arena. And in addition to that, this can also kill your opponent while stabilizing you by gaining you life. So this card is just incredible. Only 3 here, which is somewhat interesting. So worth considering, like maybe this card's good enough to put in other decks where you just slot in 4 Archfiend, 3 Unholy Annex. But it's possible you don't necessarily always want 4, especially if you're going to play with 4 Caustic Bronco. So I think Marcio made the decision to sort of balance out his deck by just having 4 Broncos, 3 Annex, 4 Archfiends. A relatively tight and low curve, but you do have these 8 drops in your deck that you do need to respect because the mana value of this is 8. But not too much to say about the main deck. Everyone knows what this is. It's cut down, it's go for the throat. Everyone's adapted Anoint, which is something that I sort of predicted during my Duskmourn set analysis, which is just, it's very useful versus the Glimmer cards, and it was already useful versus some of the cards in the format, like Mosswood Dreadknight and like the Mouse, that when it dies deals a bunch of damage. So yeah, we've got a main deck Dreams of Steel and Oil, which is somewhat interesting. Obvious Duresses, some main deck Frillbacks, which was probably a consideration to domain decks, as well as just other people are going to have Unholy Annex. It could be good against the Helping Hand decks as well. Split, instead of just having 3 Glissas, there's a Sentinel, which I'm okay with. One of the things that's nice about Sentinel is people are playing Lightning Strike again, because there's a mono red deck that's sort of popped up. This could also block Screaming Nemesis. I guess the outcome is relatively the same, where both of your creatures just end up trading for it. But yeah, it can grow in size, so that's nice. I would probably just play the 3 Glissas, but we're trying to stay mostly true to Marcio's deck list. But yeah, main deck's pretty straightforward. Side deck, more of the same. Glissas for no main. That's nothing new. Liliana the Veil can be good against control and random stuff. Sometimes there are things like Boggles. It can be nice against even things like the Valiant decks and the Leyline deck. Sometimes it's nice to just have this sort of mid-rangey thing that can answer the threats, because those decks don't have a lot of creatures, so you can just combine your removal with your Planeswalkers to grind them out. Vacuum for the Helping Hand decks. Gix's Command is just nice against things like Convoke, and the Mirror, just grindy. Harvester, same thing, probably mostly for Convoke, but another cheap removal spell if you want that. Miasma is for Convoke, and then Tear Asunder as just a solid naturalize effect that can answer all sorts of different things. And then more Duress, more Dreams. So not too much to say about the deck. The most interesting part, I guess, is the 3 Unholy Annex. Everything else is sort of standard. This is the new thing going on. Typically, you would see Children in this slot, but I think it makes sense to switch over to the Archfiend if you are. If you did decide that you think Unholy Annex is a card that's worth playing. So that is it. This is the second place Worlds deck, and I will see you guys in the games. Alright, on the draw, bunch of lands and a removal spell. I think this is fine. Got 2 utility lands. We're going to need some help, but... Okay. Play my Cottage. Nice draw. Looks like we're against Boros, maybe the Urbrass Forge deck. This draw, not necessarily great against that deck, but we'll see what we can do. We've been fortunate enough to draw spells. Nice. Okay, well, that is much better for me than, what's it called? Urbrass Forge. I do need to be careful about Sunfall. I probably, if they just do nothing, I probably won't be playing this Archfiend. Sure. Okay. You know what I had not considered? I might just... Now, I might be dead. Yeah, they decided that they weren't going to try to go that route of just... Just risking it with the Archfiend. But they could just let it sit and play and take 18 damage, right? And then that assumes that they can answer this other stuff. Okay, what do I want to do? I could attack them for 4. I guess I could cut down in Fountainport. I could just block with Fountainport. No matter what happens, it's relatively awkward for me. There's no way I can get this off the table. The second one is really problematic. So I think I need to kill them. And if we're functioning in the world in which I'm killing them, I think I would rather attack them for 4. So I'm going to attack them for 4. They're going to make a 1-1. It's not like my 1-1 can connect with them. I'm not really racing either way. I could use this to block. I guess I could Fountainport to block here. Probably fine. This is going to be a really hard game to win, I think. This combination of cards is so good against mid-range decks. We were fortunate enough to have Anoint. But, yeah, they just had a second one. Okay. So, yeah, I guess I'm blocking this because it's a lifelinker. And I'm going to attempt to win the game by killing them. Another demon. Okay, this one. Here we go. This is a spot where Unholy Annex could maybe carry the game. But we do not have it. Maybe the 4th one should just be on the board, right? Yep. I guess we're mapping. And do we even want to try to win this? I guess we'll give it a few turns. Well, that's all we needed. Alright. Game on. Here we go. It's a 3-5. So now they're drawing 2 extra cards a turn, which is very bad for me. But we do have the demon. Potentially. I'll at least be getting an extra card. So I guess I don't want to trade my 2-2 for their 1-1 and their 2 1-1s just because my 2-2's good at blocking. Probably doesn't matter that much either way, but I don't think it's worth doing. Yeah, I mean, brutal. Played 6 removal spells. I can never beat an Atraxa in a million years, but Domain seems to be on the downswing, so maybe this deck's worth playing again. It's really bad against the demon deck, right? They just Jace combo you and you die. But yeah, I mean, when you just draw 3 of these... Alright, yeah, good beats. I don't know if this matchup is, like, unwinnable, but it does seem potentially bad. Maybe after board I'll be okay with all these, like, ways to blow up their card advantage, but it's kind of interesting. Do I want Gix's command somehow? That seems bad. Vacuum might actually be good. So I need to account for just their card draw engines. And I don't actually think they're Boros. I think they just have the Surveillance. So, all right, I want these. Do I want Liliana? It's really bad at minusing, but maybe their deck's bad enough at pressuring that I could want it just a plus on the play. That seems terrible. I don't think I want Liliana. Alright, Duress is interesting. I don't know the correct number. And Gix's command is also kind of interesting. Just from the perspective of I can clear their stuff, but they're going to exile everything I play. So, no, this sucks. I think Harvester is a nice in-between because it's just a threat that can mop the board. Alright. So, cut down sucks. Go for the throw is pretty bad. Love these cards. Love anything that can blow up a Caretaker's Talent. Bronco seems excellent. We'll probably die, but if it doesn't die, like if I get 1 trigger from it, I'll be I'll be satisfied. So do I want Liliana? So in the cases where they just have a bunch of removal and I can answer their card draw, maybe Liliana is good. Because they have so many removal spells, the only way they can deal with it is get lost. But I don't care that much about Soul Partition. Obviously, Lay Down Arms and Sunfall aren't that problematic. I just don't think that I need it, is the reason I'm not going to put it in. And now I need to figure out what my worst card is, which I think is Duress or Sentinel. Maybe it's Dreams. How good is Dreams, actually? It's just Enduring. How many creatures do I think they have? Huh. Sorry. Probably not good for the YouTube video to just drool on myself and think, but I am figuring some of this stuff out for the first time. So I took out the Dreams. I can't think of what they have that isn't the 2/1 lifelinker. Oh, Beza. Okay, that's the other thing. So Dreams would have 8 hits-ish, about. Still doesn't seem too important. Alright, let's keep this hand. I'm probably going to draw a card here because I don't want this to just get Lay Down Arms. Maybe if I draw a 3-drop. That's a 4-drop, kind of. We'll take it slow. I just want to answer this stuff. We'll beat down with the Archfiends. Scribble 5, okay. This guy, your turn. Okay. I don't hate just plain Archfiend. I guess I shouldn't risk it. Do I want to answer Scroll Side? Do I care about Scroll Side, like, at all? So, it's an exile, right? Yeah, this is an interesting spot. I kind of want to play the Archfiend. I need to play faster, is the short answer. I'm going to play the Archfiend. Might be a spew. It is just a lot of pressure. Could just mop the board up. Yeah, I guess this is... I get 1 extra card this way. Yeah, this was terrible. Also the lifelink is so bad. Whatever. Alright, so what does this do? -1. It's going to have how much loyalty? -4, 3. So it goes to 2. Oh, don't want to do that. Sorry. It goes to 2 loyalty. So this blows up artifact and enchantment. I guess we're answering. I really don't want to answer the Scroll Side. What if I play the Archfiend again? How bad is that? Alright. I'm going to answer the Scroll Side. I'm not particularly happy about it. So now I have to win this long game and rely on Nissa. Oh, I fucked up. This is instant speed. Hopefully they use their mana. If they just attack, it's so awkward for me. Whatever. My bad. Okay. Alright. We've got a game. That's good. I probably just get my 2 for 1 here. Do I think they're blocking? Okay. I was hoping that they would not. Oh, I don't have the mana. Shit. I was thinking I was going to get to do all of these. They just make 6/6 then. God, this game's been so awkward. I played it so poorly. We'll make a 6/6, hope they don't have an answer. If we draw another green source, we clean. This is just going to make a thing. They don't have good attacks. If they have a removal spell here, it's really bad for me. Like, really, really, really bad. Of course they do. Yeah. Alright, well, this game was both very hard, and I think I played it poorly. Maybe I'm not giving myself enough credit. Just because it was so difficult. I think almost no matter what I did, I was going to lose. But I did give them an extra card, which potentially chained everything. Like, was just a cascading circumstance of events that caused me to lose. That being said, maybe I can just win. What if they don't kill this? I have 3 mana and 3 cards in this. Okay, well, that was probably a mistake by the opponent. So let's hope we can get back into the game because of it. Oh, I don't have the other room, right? Of course. It tapped my black mana? Are you serious? Is this real life? What? Alright. Well, they probably had a removal spell anyway, but that's just unfortunate. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Okay, never use the auto tapper. Don't spend money on arena. Never use the auto tapper. Be a good person. All that. Alright, next game. GG. Alright, we're back. We're back and we're not going to get got by the auto tapper. Hopefully. Maybe. Yeah, let's mulligan. Oof. Oof. Rough day. Okay, solid 5. I think I'm going to keep all my cheap cards. Hope that Bronco can carry. Uh-oh. Bushwhack. Okay, that's interesting. So it is the Beans. Oh, it's the Temer deck. Okay, I have not played against this yet. This is like Temer, Otter, Jeskai Ascendancy-ish value pile. Don't know how much removal they have, but sort of at the mercy of whatever cards they have. Oh, never mind. Okay, we're getting spicy. I take it all back. I don't know if that deck had... I think it had Bushwhack. Maybe it didn't. Either way, this is not what I thought it was. Unless this card is in their deck for some reason. It is a prowess trigger, I guess. I don't know what they're playing. This card is very good. I know that. What you got? I'm old to 5. Let me get my free cards, please. We're tanking. Maybe they can't answer the Bronco. I do not know. I don't know what they're thinking about. Maybe they want to flip their creature, but it's awkward to spend their turn doing that. Maybe they're tilted. Maybe their internet disconnected. Oh, we're back. Bitter Reunion. Okay, so what are we doing? Maybe we're comboing. We're getting spicy. Is this maybe like the Otter? The Storm something Otter? The one that makes copies of itself? You don't need that for this, right? I got nothing. They're doing something cheesy, I think. Something spicy. Okay. Please don't kill my thing. Thank you. Please don't flip an 8-drop. Nice. Guess I'll just Annex and use my mana. Good dreams. Okay, they do have that. You know what? Let's just dreams. They couldn't kill the first one anyway. What the hell is this? Maybe they're just experimenting. I guess this is... What does this do for them? Oh, he bricked... Ugh. Oh, and they have the furnace too. Shit. Shitty shit. Alright, Well, I could just play a Dreadknight to have some pressure. It's not that much pressure. Could just draw a card as well. So this is going to get their extra blue. This will be an interesting game. Because they have a counter for my Annex. Second Bronco will be nice if I draw another land. The sorcery speed removal as well. Okay. So do I want to just jam this and trade for the counter? Alternatively, I play this. This might eat the counter. I guess. Maybe I did actually want to be mana efficient in this spot. I didn't counter it. I don't know. I think both are fine. I think playing Bronco is probably bad. So I play the Annex, I guess it gets killed by this. Sure. This ideally this just gets played as the 5 mana. The 5 mana half, and then we could blow it up. Don't have to worry about the removal spell anymore. And we have a good board state. Nice. Okay, you get your card. That's fine by me. Let's do blow up artifact. And blow up enchantment. Oh, excuse me. That's not how the card works. Whoopsies. Alright, blow that up. We're getting 4 life. Alright, what a game. What a deck. This is pretty interesting. Are they doing... Yeah, I guess they're just doing the otter thing. I should probably look up this deck list. I don't recall any of these cards being in the deck, though. That is some good value. Torch. Maybe their deck isn't good at dealing with a big-ass demon, though. Okay. I make a demon your turn. So they have a lot of stuff. Now I need to figure out what this is accomplishing. Other than, I think it might just be like they wanted a prowess triggering threat. What would they be doing, though? They can't blink it, right? I guess it's just what I said. Torch can answer this. Or a turn opponent face up. So they can grow whatever they flip, I suppose. We top deck could go for the throw, which is kind of nice. Can this stifle 2 target creatures and or enchantments that you own? No, so it can't stifle me flipping this or unlocking it, I guess. What a boring game. I just feel confused, and my opponent's being slow, which is fair because I was slow the last match. I don't really know what cards they have, what options they have available. They're just timing out. The deck certainly looks cool. So I guess this is just... Where is it? Do you need the haste? I don't get it. Are we bouncing stuff? Oh, is this what they're doing? They're just playing these to get value? Sure, so you can like get a spell maybe down. Okay, you can get a spell face down and then bounce it Draw 2 cards with this? Okay. Maybe this was something that the initial list even had. I'm not sure. Alright, so if I go for the throw at this, they're going to pick up these 2. Currently, they're hoping to double spell and then eat my guy. So I have to play another spell if they want to eat my guy, and then I can decide what I want to do. But they're dying to this demon if they can't answer it. So probably this, right? This make you think of 3-4. Have a huge board. Hope to kill me next turn. I think I'm just going to let them eat my 3-3 and answer the Flood Color, because this seems like the only way they're going to kill me next turn. So what am I doing? I'm go for the throating and then activating this. Or I can just leave them at 5 and have double Bronco. I don't know which is better. Oh shit, okay. Well, that's really bad for me. Okay, so they have 1,000,000 cards. I suppose we're just gonna play our stuff and hope that we win. I think it's over. I think we've lost the game. Opponent has successfully not died and done all their nonsense. And I've figured out what the hell's actually going on. So they have Get Out. Get Out picks up Growing Dread. It also picks up face down spells if you want the spells that you manifested. So you could chain together things like this town ain't big enough. So I get it. I get the picture. It is a Get Out, this town ain't big enough. And maybe the list from Worlds was doing this and I just wasn't paying attention when I looked at it. Sort of seems like they potentially have too much value and not enough, like, stuff. But if you do have the green Enduring card, the one that gives you extra mana, it makes sense. Like, you can just do all this shit. And there it is. Do all this shit infinite. So now they have, like, 1,000,000,000 cards. I don't think I can win anymore. So this is 4 mana, which means they can play this, manifest, play this, pick up. It's very bad news for me. Okay. Unlock. I guess I'll just pass. I think we can concede, though. I think it's over. We can watch them do their stuff. I'll let them have, like, a few big turns. If they're really slow, I'll just scoop. But at this point, they probably know that they've won, so they'll probably start playing quickly. Let me look while we wait. We're trying to look up Temer Otters. Okay, yeah. So so this has Bitter Reunion. Did their Worlds list have it? Okay, yeah. So the Morph card, this Growing Dread thing, is their tech, and then so is the Counterspell. The Get Out. This town ain't big enough standard. The list I'm looking at is Bitter Reunion. This is cool. You know, props to opponent. I mean, maybe someone else did this first and they're just trying what the other person did. But whoever came up with this, like, configuration, it's interesting. It might be too greedy. Like, maybe this is, like, something where if I actually spent time playing this deck, I would figure out, like, it's just too many color requirements and too much nonsense. But none of what they've done seems terrible. Like, Growing Dread is the one thing where it's like, it's kind of iffy, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, both the matchups we played against just sort of seemed to be decks that were just extremely well configured against black midrange. So, as most of the time is the case in this standard, there's sort of an answer for anything. Like, whatever becomes the best deck, seems like there are mostly tools to deal with that thing. Which is good, because it means the format will just continue to have churn until it gets really refined, but there's so many sets that come out that probably won't happen too quickly. So how am I winning this game? And what did they even do to my room? I thought I targeted it with something. I didn't do anything. Okay. So this is 4. So I could draw like a Mosswood Dreadknight and then flip 10 damage off my Broncos maybe. But they have bounce spell too. Alright, let's attack. Let's party. Alright, you got me. Okay, what the hell do I want against this deck? So Temer combo, Temer whatever. Temer spells. Temer stuff. Okay. So Liliana seems bad. I guess Duress and Dreams are probably good. I think I do want to interact with their hand, because once their things get into play, my life becomes a bit harder. It's good mop up a board. Both of these good, but they don't exactly seem important. I think we're just gonna have some Tear Asunders and discard and just go for like fast kills. So does Anoint matter? I think Anoint is this. Oh no, it exiles the Enduring card, of course. All right, so yes, Anoint matters. Cut down seems to kill most things. It doesn't kill Vitality, but Go for the Throw is not good against that anyway. Removal that isn't Anoint doesn't seem that good. So I could just cut out. I could just do this and try to be as fast as possible and have some interaction. All right, let's try that. I want a discard spell, a Bronco, and a 3-drop. Probably gives us our best shot for beating this deck and basically every deck in the format. But especially the slower, more synergy decks. That's what you want. That's one of the things I realized with these green-black decks. Is like, Domain is definitely a bad matchup, but sometimes their deck's slow and you just curve 1, 2, 3. Like discard spell and a Caustic Bronco is so effective against some of these like slower, grindy decks. As it always has been. Thoughtseize, Dark Confidant. Alright. I'll go first. Good enough. I'm looking to 5. Yep, not much to say. The deck's cool though. I think there's plenty of things in Standard to be discovered and created. It's a good example of one where sort of like, I guess mostly Bloomburrow cards enabled by the new Enduring, the green Cryptolith creature. Come on, opponent. What are we keeping? It's a platinum game. It's okay. It's okay. You can just make the wrong decision. No one will die. I'm gonna nudge him along. A little Yorgo. Did I disconnect? Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus. Okay. They were there the whole time. Yep. I play a horse. Yeah, classes also play extremely well with the green. What is it? Enduring Vitality, that's the name. Elk Glimmer. I said, I just want to be aggressive. Use my mana and try to get them dead before they can get all their pieces. Flipping a swamp there is not what we wanted to see, but that was the spot we want to flip the 8-drop. A lot of times you don't want to take 8 damage. Once it's settled, you definitely want them to take 8 damage. So this can blow up a talent, so it gets some value. It's not particularly important, I guess. Probably almost irrelevant, but I guess I could just gain 4 life. I think I'm not sure. I don't think I have to worry about racing against this deck. Okay. Huh. Well, I guess I would rather blow that up. I'll use a cut down. It's enough damage that I'll use one. Yep. Maybe it would have been better. I was going to say it's possible it would have just been better to double on this. Whatever. They can pick up their pollen. I don't care that much about that. Wish my opponent would show me their hand and I'll help them. Alright, so we bought back a pollen. It's fine. Don't really care about that. Glissa's nice. Alright, jam. Alright, here we go. So we got them down to 9. We have 9 power in play. We have a removal spell. None of what they have going on is particularly scary. Their board's not set up. Got a creature land ready to go. So this can tutor a thing. I don't really know what they would get that would be problematic for me because their board's not set up. Seems like... Oh, I guess they can't. It's 8. Well, this is 8, right? Or no, it's 7. Okay, sorry. My thing's 8. Okay. Well, they're stalling out the game. Okay. At least we take the 1/1 with us. Alright, another one of these. I do not want to risk missing on the land, so we'll just play our 2 threats, play our land and pass. You're down to 6. Got 9 power again. So yeah, this is a game where our opponent mulliganed to 5, so not too much to be said. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm just running it back. This is the game where everyone's sitting there going, I wish Will edited his videos. I think most of the time I would just not use this gameplay and record something else, but I'm trying to get a bunch of videos out quick, and I don't really want to spend too much time editing. So I appreciate your patience if you're hanging out. Hopefully you're doing something else, and this is on the side. Alright, I didn't think about it. The sand seems good, maybe? Okay, what's the 2-drop I care about them having? I guess just like a cantripy thing. I think I'm fine with playing untap land on 1. Okay, so to beat a bunch of torches. Oof, that was a good draw. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's like kind of perfect if they find the land, because this is basically a land and a spell. Yeah, that was disgusting. That was a very unfortunate circumstance that unfolded. Find a land here, we might be doomed. Even if they don't, they have plenty of time. Okay. So we have Annex. Throws over you control. Alright, let's play a dude. Just out of the board. Dodges the bargained torch, which is kind of nice. Yep. Not the worst of exchanges. Now maybe this Archfiend gets to stick. Still no land. Yep. Alright, so they found the pollen, which is awkwardly slow for them. Oh, they drew the land. Okay, well, now it is feasting time. We might just be dead. If they bricked another turn, maybe we'd be okay, but yeah, now they're just going to play their whole deck. We can't do anything about it. Yeah, needed to draw an answer to this. We have a lot of ways to deal with this, but I fear it is over. So let's just hit the buttons. And we can pray that everything works out. Fear it won't, but maybe it will. They can even answer the Archfiend. It's not a particularly high cost to them. Just analyze, you just find the Otter. The Otter lets them play all their spells for free, and then I just die. I guess I'm dead this turn, right? So this is 5, 6, so they don't have 8. So torch, to double bargain. So torch, so tap, sack, torch, tap, sack, torch, analyze, Otter. I guess you would sack this. So tap, sack, torch, tap, sack, what? Oh, they can do that too, sure. But yeah, so tap Vitality, sack to bargain, go here. Tap, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Torch, go here. Then you get to 6, you bargain. Get the Otter. If they had another one, I feel like they could have killed me. I don't know. Maybe they could have just gone for damage another route as well. Okay. Since they didn't kill me. I mean, this is dying, right? They're gonna let me hit them? We're not torturing. I'm 10 minutes, Jesus Christ. Oh, this video's gonna be too long. I think we're dead. We can just scoop, I guess, but maybe they mess up. You should obviously just answer my demon. So you're bouncing it. Okay. Okay. Can't even target. Did it target another one of the things? Oh, it just targets itself, of course. Oh, okay. Well, my mistake. I was supposed to do this. Probably. It doesn't matter. I mean, we're so insanely behind. I think I was dead. I think I am dead. I think even if this Vitality got exiled, I would still be dead. So, there's tutor another one, right? I mean, maybe they don't. So this is 7. I was supposed to kill this, I think. So there would be at 12, I would be at 12. I would have 3/3 that's like almost useless. It's just impossible to win. My opponent's so slow too. They just rope every turn. Sure, yeah. So as things sit, I mean, if this was 4, 2, we need untap land to do both. Maybe they're just gonna die to my stupid fucking demon. I can't. This is 8. If somehow they can't interact with it. So now they're tutoring. Sure. So they're gonna torch my guy. And then they'll have 3 mana. And they can bid a reunion. So yeah, if they have more stuff to do, we'll just die. Like they can reunion, then they get haste, then they just have a billion mana. If they have no spells, I guess I could win, but sure. Okay, so now you have 1 mana. The bid a reunion gives you 2 extra mana. So if they find a 2-drop, we just die, right? If they find a spell that's 2 or 1 mana, we lose the game, right? Assuming they don't mess it up. So, sack, activate, tap, play. Now they all have haste. Oh, they found a torch anyway. And that would be... So if I had a blocker, I would block here. It would be 10, 16. Yeah, so I was dead anyway because they revealed this. All right, GG's. Cool deck. Unfortunate. This is, I think best of one is horrendously bad, but this is part of why for videos I'll record best of one is because like people are not this slow in best of one, so you can kind of just go bang bang bang. You don't have to like edit, chop things up. But GG's. All right, well that is the video. Not the best showing for this deck, but playing against some interesting stuff. I think continuing to show the standard is very adaptable and still relatively open even after a World's metagame, which is really cool. So, like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one, and take care. Peace.